So these are the Echo Show 5. These are the third generation. We're going to compare these to the second generation as well as to its big brother and sister, the Echo Show 8 and the Echo Show 15, because it's still coming with the same 5.5 display as the second gen. It's still coming basically with the same camera, but there have been some changes, including in the mic array and in terms of the processor. So let's unbox it, let's take it open, and let's see what you get. If you are new to the Echo Shows, the Echo Show 5 second generation was released in 2020. So the Echo Show 5 current generation is a refresh after 3 years. One thing that is new to the all-new Echo Show 5 will be that it is now coming with the AZ2 Neural Edge processor, which is the same processor that's found in the Echo Show 15. This processor means you're going to get 20% faster performance than the Echo Show 5 second generation, and it's really engineered that we can start seeing the true power of this chipset once the AI features are added to Alexa. They have not been really added yet, but we are waiting based on what Amazon has told us. So let's take it out of the box and let's show you what you get. On the Echo Show 5, it will come out in a number of different colorways. We can just unbox it here. And here it is. Right off the bat, there is a new design curve that's different from the previous Echo Show. And you can see the clear-cut difference once you have the overhead cam. The Echo Show third generation will come with this more semicircle design versus the more boxy design of the previous generation Echo Show 5. The buttons have also been updated, so you still have the same configuration, but they're going to be a little bit larger. And in terms of your privacy shutter, I do like how they made the privacy shutter bigger. One important change is on your Echo Show 5, it will be now coming with a 22-watt adapter. Your previous Echo Show second generation came with a 15 watt. So remember, do not interchange the plugs, even though the plugs might fit in between the two, just because they have different power ratings. So here we are plugged in. I do like how this design has the cord sticking out. Now, if you notice that because of its longer design, the cord will stick out more. So you can see in the configuration here, the bezel right here is definitely smaller. Another important but maybe small detail that people might miss is that if you look on the angle, if you look at the angle of the Echo Shows, the Echo Show 5 second generation is going to be tilted a little bit more. The Echo Show second generation is going to stand up a little bit taller. So you can see the difference slightly here. If I do a parallel, you guys see that little amount of white? That is just the angle difference between the second and the third gen Echo Show 5. Another key point is that sometimes I would ask and I would say something out loud. My Echo Show 15, which is in the other room, would pick up that command and not the Echo Show 5, even though I'm in the same room, but I'm not directly in front of it. That's because the microphone array only had 2 microphones inside of this. And that means, depending on where you are, your Echo Show 5 might not have even heard you. Now with the 3 microphone array, the Echo Show 5 third generation improves on that, so it's definitely going to be listening to you and hearing you better than the previous gen. About 20 feet away, so in another room. Ziggy, what's the weather in New York? Ziggy, what's the weather in New York?
In New York, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Computer, what's the weather in New York?
Right now in New York, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
So you can see how much louder you have to talk to communicate to your Echo Show 5 second generation. I have to talk a lot louder. Finally, the Echo Show 5 comes with bigger speakers on the back. The speakers on the back here, this is coming with a 1.65-inch full-range speaker versus a 1.75-inch full-range speaker here. According to Amazon, the new speakers have double the bass of the previous model and a clearer sound. In our use of both of these units, I'm not going to say that the bass here is definitely 100% improved over the previous model. What I will say is that it is noticeably audibly better. Here you have a better bass response, you're going to have crisper highs, and you're going to have more solid mids. The soundstage is going to be enlarged relative to the second generation, and even though the second generation quality was pretty good, it could come across a little muddled, especially if the volume got louder. I do think that the Echo Show 5 third generation has improved performance, especially on max volume. Equalizer also looks a little different. It's on max bass. Turn the volume up. Definitely hear how more tinny it is. If you're looking for other differences, the second gen weighs 410 grams, the third gen weighs 456 grams, and both will come with guaranteed security updates for 4 years. So on your second generation, you'll see that you have Netflix already built in, something that your third generation does not come with. Where's Netflix? Here, there is no Netflix. On your previous gen, there is Netflix. So that's a big change. In my opinion, if you're wondering, I've not figured out how to get Netflix on it yet. I think we have to sideload it. And if you prefer a static screen, well, that's pretty difficult because I have not found a way to just have my screen static the entire time because the screen automatically wants to refresh with different tasks and different things all the time. If you just go into your settings, and inside of your settings, you'll have your Bluetooth, you have your network, you have your profile. We're gonna go to display and brightness. I always like to max out my brightness. I don't love the adaptive brightness. If you want to go to your home and clock, you can change the home and clock display. So you can do personalized photos, playful, classical, but not a lot of options here unless you're using your personal photos. Sounds, you can not only adjust the volume, but you have the ability to adjust the equalizer. Now let's do a video comparison between the two. On the Echo Show 5 third generation, you'll notice that it's going to have more accurate colors, but the Echo Show 5 second generation is definitely going to be brighter. And even though they have the same resolution, the third gen Echo Show 5 appears to be sharper, and that could be related to something like improved upscaling, something they don't tell us, but that's happening in the software, because you will notice that even the menus are going to be a little sharper on the newer Echo Show 5. And then when you compare it to the Echo Show 8, the Echo Show 8 is definitely brighter. I also timed repeatedly how long it takes for each one to start up. The new third gen is going to start up faster. It takes about 25 to 20 seconds on average once you plug it in, while the second gen is going to take somewhere between 40 and 45 seconds, which is considerably longer. The third gen is also going to be snappier when you're opening apps or giving commands. However, the second gen is still very fast and fast enough for me. So my advice is, if you have the second gen or the second gen is half the price of the third gen, get the second gen. Even though the third gen is going to be coming with some new features like a faster processor, better sound quality, I don't know if it's enough to justify getting another one to replace your current second. And since most of us use an Echo Show 5 as an alarm clock or as some type of intercom, it's not necessary that you need the best screen and the best audio in these devices. It's always a bonus if they come with it, but the second gen is really good and the third gen is just an improvement, a marginal improvement over the second. So hit that like and subscribe button because that really does support our channel and helps us make more engaging content for you. And with that, thanks for watching, everybody. This is David with the French Glow signing off, showcasing to you our Echo Show 5 third generation versus the second generation, as well as all of the other generations. I'll catch you next time. Bye, bye, bye. And I've dropped in right here.